You do a little bit of squinting, you can see a bit of your
I can see
grass.
hands on the back. I can't see the hands.
But it's very different, this podcast, to a lot of the ones that are out there at the minute. What was the inspiration then, Matt?
Well, we wanted to do something together again, and this is actually our first TV interview together since 2010. So it'd been a while, and we're like, well, what can we do that's fun? And it's a nice chance to chat to people, and I think it's a fun game that you can almost play at home, which is, if there was a movie of my life, who would play me, who would direct it, what genre would it be? Yeah. And then we always ask people, what are 3 key scenes that would be in the movie? And then at the end, we often try and work out whether it'll be a hit or a flop.
We had David Schwimmer today. We were recording with him today. So Rob was the first one. Today, Richard E. Grant. I forget people's names. Alan Carr next week. So we're very lucky. We've asked all our friends.
And they all said yes.
We're going to have to start asking for some people we don't know. But it's been interesting because it has been funny. But then, like, Richard E. Grant had some very interesting stories about his childhood, and so did Alan and Rob. And so I kind of think it's a nice mix. And it's different for us because we've never been ourselves on a show together.
That's right.
We're pretending to be other people. Alex.
Goodness knows who altogether.
So what is it like now being yourselves, being back with each other? Is it like putting on like your favourite old jumper?
Yeah, it's fun and it's nice, and it's also, like I say, it's quite social because we get to just chat with other people as well. We also do, so that's every Tuesday is Making a Scene, and then every Thursday we do a sort of bonus podcast called You Can't Ask Me That, where listeners send in the sort of questions that we probably wouldn't really want to have to answer. Okay. And that's just the 2 of us.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
juicy.
that does get quite juicy, that one.
Yeah. It's like you go, oh my God.
The publicists are clutching their pearls.
Putting things out there, that's the thing, because I think podcasts lure you into a false sense of security because you're just chatting to your mates and you go, no one's going to ever listen to this. And then, it can end up in the newspapers and stuff. But it's been a really lovely experience so far. And, yeah, I'm proud of it. It's good. It's come out a lot better than I thought. Not that I thought it was rubbish, but I just, it's more interesting than I thought it was going to be.
And you've got lots of funny people on it, on the surface, and you'd think it would be all very funny. But of course, what usually happens in a podcast, you have some surprising answers that are very thoughtful sometimes. Has that happened? Who surprised you the most, maybe?
Stephen Merchant had an interesting story about how he nearly drowned. And it's a really dramatic story that he tells. Of course, he makes it funny because he makes everything funny, Stephen. We had Alan Carr was on.
Talked about sort of being bullied at school.
Yeah, Jack Whitehall was on. I mean, in fact, everyone we've had on has been funny and then has also sort of revealed a lot about themselves.
They must feel comfortable with you then, because if you're starting to...
I think so, but it's a very intimate setup. We're just sort of sat round a little
forget
table.
that anybody's listening.
Yeah, and we're willing to put ourselves out there and reveal stuff about our own lives, and I guess that people just seem to be joining in with it.
Oh yeah,
Who
people
would
would
play
be definitely...
A young Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Bonnie Tyler.
Yes.
All the Welsh
Ruth
greats.
Maddock.
I mean, all of the greats here. Taking them on. Rob Brydon. What about you, Lindsay? Who you've had a little think?
I've had a little think, and my first years, my sort of teenage years, would be my daughter, who's an actor called Grace Coulson Harris. She would play that part for me because she's feisty like me, or was and is, and funny. And then Saoirse Ronan, I feel, would play
one of the greatest actors
middle.
in the world.
Oh, she's on there. Look. Oh, see, a little bit.
I mean, look now, there is a likeness there.
Well, there's something about... I mean, I love her
as Lindsay, the other way. We've
gone now. And then I think my ending, and if she wanted to, Frances McDormand, because I love her.
Classy
Is that good?
casting.
Quality.
My goodness me.
Oscar.
Expensive, though.
Yeah. Well,
it's very expensive.
It's very too expensive, maybe, but there we go.
A ticket, though, I would buy, for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Now, the question you do ask in all of your podcast episodes is this. Is your person's film a box office smash, or does it deserve to go straight to the bargain bin? So, no pressure. Lindsay's film, smash or bin?
Smash. The cast alone.
great.
The car,
Okay,
I see
brilliant.
Oscars,
Yeah.
I see TV Quick Awards, the lot.
Yeah, and the story involves, you know, you being on EastEnders, you being on Waterloo Road, and then you enduring a painful interview next to these two people who thought they were funny, and how you sort of overcame that obstacle.
That's it. And that was the right answer. Minus
And
the
how
painful
no one
bit.
told you not to wear green because it's so green. I think that will be the final moment.
Because I'm blending
You're
in.
furious.
She's
furious.
She's method, David.
She's never watched
She's
the show.
method. Let her live.
Why didn't somebody tell me that?
Blending in.
Lovely, don't listen to him.
Some people think you're just a head floating in the air.
She planned it. Method. That's why she's one of our finest acting experts. Thank you so very much. The podcast Making a Scene is available now. Lindsay will be on, I'm sure.
Our next